Hello students, welcome back. So, in the last video, we stopped at discussing the definition of accounting. So, today we will be starting with the characteristics of accounting. By understanding these characteristics, you will be understanding the entire definition of accounting. So, let's start with the characteristics of accounting. So, first characteristics of accounting is financial characteristics. Financial characteristics means transactions or events which are recorded in accounting must be measurable in accounting terms. That means it must be like in the monetary terms. Let's take one example. If 10,000 kg of chemical is purchased, the value of this purchase has to be determined in terms of money. The chemical is purchased for 10,000. That means 10,000 is payable in return for getting chemical. To understand this means if a seller has a 10,000 kg of chemical and the value means the price of that chemical is 10,000 and a buyer comes to the seller for the purchase of chemical and in return the buyer will pay him money, that is the 10,000 to the seller, and in return he will get the chemical. So that means that 10,000 that the buyer has paid to seller in return for chemical is measurable in monetary terms. So this is called a financial transaction. So the first characteristics of accounting is that accounting is in the form of financial characteristics. It is measurable only in terms of monetary. So this was the first characteristics of accounting. Now let's go to the second characteristics of accounting. That is money is a medium of exchange. This means that transactions or events recorded in accounting come into existence through the usage of money. That means whatever transactions or events that is recorded in the accounting will only come into existence, will only be considered with the help of money, only if money is the medium. To understand this, let's take one example. For example, seller, this is one diagram. This is seller has 10,000 kilogram chemical. This is same example that we had taken in the for explaining the first characteristics. Let's understand this by taking the same example. For example, seller has 10,000 kilogram chemical. That is called product. That chemical is product that seller has with him. Then in the middle, sale of chemical for 20,000. That means the chemical that the seller have cost 20,000. And in the third, purchase of any commodity or service by rupees 20,000. That means if a buyer wants to purchase that chemical, he or she needs to pay 20,000 for that chemical. That is called product or service. So you can see that money comes in the middle, right? So instead of having exchange of product against product, now the product is exchanged against money, and subsequently money is converted into product or service. In this manner, money becomes medium of exchange for any transaction or event. That means money is the medium of exchange. So this is money as a medium of exchange. Now let's understand the third characteristics of accounting. The third is classification and analysis of transaction. That means in accounting, different types of transactions are recorded. For example, the transactions may be in the cash form or maybe in the non-cash form. Non-cash form transactions are also known as credit transactions. That means the transactions which are made on udari. In Gujarati we can call udari. That is called credit transactions. So the different types of transactions can be classified or performed for any income, expenses, assets or liability based activity. That means these transactions are classified and analyzed on the basis of their nature, which is derived from debit credit rules of accounting. The meaning of debit and credit will be discussed in the following chapters. Right now it is giving just a point. You will be understanding this debit and credit afterwards. So classification analysis will help you to classify the transaction, whether it is having income based, expense based, whether it is assets or liability. So classification of transaction is very important. So with the help of characteristics of classification and analysis of transaction, we can find answers of many questions. Like, for example, what was the opening balance of assets? How many assets were purchased? How many assets were sold? So classification is very important. By classification and analysis, we can find out many questions, like how many assets were purchased in the year, how many assets were sold, and many questions. Here assets means there are two types of assets: the current assets and the fixed assets. Fixed assets means the assets which are purchased for long period of time. For example, furniture is purchased for long period of time. For example, for 2 years or 3 years. In the similar way, land is also purchased for a long period of time. So the assets which are purchased for longer period of time, they are known as fixed assets. And the current assets are the cash, bills receivable, the things which can be liquidated immediately. That is known as current assets. In detail, you will be studying in the following chapters. This was just the basic knowledge for assets. So you will be understanding it in detail afterwards. Now, the fourth characteristics of accounting is interpretation of transactions. Interpretation of transaction means in accounting only accounts are not prepared, but after accounts are prepared as per the prescribed norm, they are also interpreted on the basis of disclosed details and figures. For example, take one example. When blood pressure of a person is measured and if it comes to 120 or 180, it can be indicated that person is healthy. So the word healthy, it is the interpretation. From the result, we can interpret that healthy word can be indicated that the person is all right. In the similar, let's take another example. For example, total income is 20,000 and total expense is 12,000, and difference of 8,000 is the excess of income over expense. This indicates that person has benefited from these transactions. The difference of income and expense is in the form of benefit, which is interpretation of these figures. So benefit is the word for interpretation. So interpretation of transaction is very important after preparing accounts. So this is also one of the important characteristics of accounting. Now, fifth characteristics of accounting is quantitative information. That means information recorded in account is in the monetary form. So this information is known as quantitative information. That means the information, In accounting, only monetary based transactions are recorded in the books of accounts. So it is known as quantitative information. And the next characteristic is economic decisions. Economic decision means different stakeholders take their decisions based on accounts prepared by accounting. Here, stakeholders means stakeholders are the owners, shareholders, then employees, employer, in external customers, all are known as stakeholders. So they take decision based on the account prepared by accounting. So if a customer wants to invest in a business, so he will study the account prepared by the accounting, and afterwards only he or she will decide whether to invest in business or not. So they are all known as stakeholders. For example, creditors make decisions to lend money to the company. Creditors are the one who lend money to the company as a loan. Another example is company itself makes decision for its own development. So all these decisions are based on money, thus are known as economic decisions. So making economic decisions is very crucial for any business, and any economic decision is made by studying the accounts prepared by the accounting. And the last characteristics of accounting is historical information. Historical information means in accounting all past transactions and events are recorded. These past transactions or events become history. Past always discloses history. That means all the transaction, whether it is made in past, it should be, and it has to be recorded in the books of accounting. Then it is called historical information. Accounts prepared on the basis of history represent historical information and results. Thus, accounting has relation with historical information. So, in short, all the past transactions or events should be recorded in the books of accounting. So these were the following characteristics of accounting. So by understanding all the characteristics of accounting, now you will be able to understand the entire definition of accounting. Now, so that's all for today. We will be continuing next topic in the next video. Thank you.